Okay, good afternoon, class. Thank you for your coming this afternoon. As we start for our class this afternoon, just we have opening prayer. Please lead us by Joseph. Lead our prayer. Amen. Thank you very much, and thank you also for coming us, uh, coming our class early, so that we can start it and we discover for our new lesson for this day. And class, as we go beyond our lesson for today, just we have recap for our lesson review or our lesson for yesterday. Please, Rio, can you recap for our yesterday lesson? Okay, thank you very much. And Lisa, can you share also for our lesson about the years about yesterday? Okay, thank you very much. So that's all our previous lesson is about prose. So as what you have shared to us this day, prose is literary devices referring to writing that is structured in a grammatical way with words and phrases that build sentences and paragraphs. Rather, the basic purpose of prose is in writing to convey an idea and to deliver information or tell a story. The elements of prose are the character, plot, setting, theme, and style. And also there are types of prose: the fiction, non-fiction, heroic, and poetic or poetic prose. Each of them have a definition, but as we recap of that lesson, we have beyond that ideas for today. So for continuation about that progressing learning for our first activity class, please get 1/4 sheet of paper to answer this first activity. You have 10 minutes to answer this task number 1. Identify the meaning of the underlined term to the given choices below. Here are our choices, and the first part is our questions 1 to 4. The first, the villagers of a small town gathered. The underlined word is gathered in the square on June 27, a beautiful day for the town lottery. And number 2, Mr. Summer put the paraphernalia on the table. The underlined word is paraphernalia. Number 3 is T. Hutchinson reluctantly accepted the result of the lottery. And our underlined word is reluctantly. Last number, it was hot on that day. The children were in a jovial mood while playing at the quadrangle. So, here are our choices. You have 3 minutes more to finish our activity. Okay, class, pass your papers. Thank you very much. And now, class, we have a video clip for this moment to discover about the novel. A novel by Shirley Jackson, which is we can discover there the part of prose, types of prose of how devices or types of prose can be shared through a novel. So let us Watch the video clip by Shirley Jackson.
The Lottery by Miss Shirley Jackson. On a clear morning, June 27, the townspeople in a small town with a population of approximately 300 people, starting with children, begin to assemble for the lottery, to begin at 10 in the morning. It will conclude in time for lunch. So the lottery will start at 10 in the morning and will end before the time for lunch. It is a tradition conducted every June 27 in a small town with approximately 300 people. While the girls chat to one side, the boys, including Bobby Martin, Harry Jones, and Dickie Delacroix, begin to pocket stones. Shortly thereafter, the men and women begin to gather, chatting among themselves before standing together as a family. The lottery is conducted by Mr. Summers, who has no children and whose wife is unpleasant. He is assisted by Mr. Graves, who follows him to bring the stool upon which Mr. Summers places a very worn-out black box. The black box used for the lottery is even older than the oldest town citizen, Old Man Warner. Mr. Summers stirs the slips of papers inside the black box. Originally, chips of wood were used, but as the town's population increased, Mr. Summers was forced to switch in paper in order to fit all the slips inside the box. Before commencing the lottery, several lists had to be made. Heads of households, heads of families, and members of each family. Mr. Summers efficiently tends to all the details and prepares to start the lottery. Mrs. Tess Hutchinson is nearly late, but she arrives just in time to join her family in the crowd. She stands next to her husband Bill and their children. Mr. Summers makes sure that everyone who needs to be at the lottery is present and accounts for those who are unable to attend. Then, the lottery begins. Mr. Summers begins to call the names of each family alphabetically, and each head of the household, usually the husband and the father, comes forward to take a slip of paper from the black box. As this happens, Mr. Adams mentions to Old Man Warner that a nearby village is planning to give up the lottery. Old Man Warner expresses the reason for this suggestion, calling the people a pack of young fools. Once all the heads of the households receive slips, they simultaneously check them. Bill Hutchinson has selected the special slip and his family is singled out. Tess Hutchinson expresses her discontent and accuses Mr. Summers of not giving her husband enough time to select his slip. Nonetheless, Mr. Summers rearranges the box so that it holds only 5 slips for the Hutchinsons family. The family comes forth and each of them, Mr. and Mrs. Hutchinson and their 3 children, select one of the 5 slips in the box. One by one, the children and Mr. Hutchinson reveal that their slips of paper are blank. The town realizes that Tess holds the remaining slip of paper with block. The villagers start to collect stones. Mrs. Delacroix selecting one that is so large she can hardly carry it. As Terence Hutchinson protests, everyone, even her husband and children, descend upon her and stone her to death.
Okay, class, that's all about our video clip for this class or this lesson. So, then, may I ask who wants to volunteer for reading the author's background of the story? Yes, Mikaela. Thank you very much. Yes, that's the background of the lottery as the authors of this novel. And then, yes, and that's all about the background of the class. So, next, as we go to understand more about the novel, we have a guide question class for you to understand how it connects to our previous lesson. And for today, we have 5 questions to understand more about the novel. Please take note of each question and study it personally so that tomorrow we have summarization again or individual oral presentation about this question. Please take note. First guide question is who won the lottery? Take note of that. Our first question is who won the lottery? And second, who did the person feel about the lottery? Or what did this person say? Again, who did the person feel about the lottery? Or what did this person say? Number 3 question. Why did the children collect the pile of rocks? Why did the children collect the pile of rocks? Number 4. What was drawn on the inside of the winning lottery ticket? What was drawn on the inside of the winning lottery ticket? Number 5. What's price for winning the lottery ticket? What's price for winning the lottery ticket? So, take a sip all of your take notes questions guide so that tomorrow we have that knowledge again to tackle more about new lesson, and then you can understand our video clip we watched a while ago. So, and then class, for this moment, we have also the guide elements of a short story. As I posted it, please remain focused. So our elements of a short story is, we have 5. First is the character, second, setting, the third, plot, conflict, and the 5th is about the theme. So in the novel entitled The Lottery by Shirley Jackson, please answer this class in 10 minutes so that you be guided for these elements of a short story: the character, setting, plot, conflict, and theme. So you start, begin, your time start now. You have 2 minutes left. Okay, class, please exchange your paper at your seatmate. And we answer this task. Who are the character of the story? Please answer. Who wants to volunteer answer this quiz, this guide about our short story character? Yes, thank you very much. Who got correct answer? Hey, thank you very much, class. And then the setting of our given story. Yes, thank you very much that you have catch up our lesson and the plot of our story. Okay, thank you very much. And then conflict about the lottery by Shirley Jackson. Thank you very much, class. And the last one, we have the team. Who can volunteer? Yes, Mario. Yes, thank you very much. That's all about the elements of our shared video clips while ago. The novel of The Lottery by Shirley Jackson. And now, class, we have the assessment part as the final activity of this class for today. Please class, we have more activity for this moment. I have box here, and inside have the paper strip that remain written with the five types, 5 elements of short story. First, the character, setting, plot, conflict, and the theme. So, as what I have mentioned, or if I forget, please group yourselves into 3. You have 5 minutes, class, for performing this activity. So this box, you can take it, each strips of paper by group, and then you will share what you see at the strip of paper. Get one, class, and share with your group. Okay, you have 2 minutes left to perform. Time's up, class. So this moment, please share first group. Who's get the character? Share your answer. Okay, that's all about the character. And then the sitting. So that's how class this activity. Just we got the text or the message about the content of our novel shared, and then we have story or contents twist through drama or acting with your groups, so we can understand more about the content of this novel. So yes, that's all about the sitting. Thank you very much, group. And then the plot. Thank you. Conflict. Thank you very much. And last one, the theme. Yes, thank you. Our Dropbox groupings or twisted drama content is successful. So the last one activity is our assessment. Please answer the following question below. First question, what is the message of the story we have shared? And then, what are the 5 elements of the story? Answer it in one-fourth sheet of paper. Okay, in 5 minutes class, you can do it. 3 minutes more. 3 minutes left. Time's up. So, please pass your papers. Thank you very much, class. So, any question about our lesson for today? None? Objection? None? Yes. Okay, thank you very much, class. So, that's all our topic or lesson for today. You keep it, study again, and more personal searching so that you can understand more about the progressing of this study. So, once again, good afternoon, and may God bless us all this afternoon.